Yep, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On second down, here's the option. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jamin Davis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Warren will try the right side. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
running it. Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Fields on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the 50, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Daniels. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it
in. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A final shot before break. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A handoff for Warren. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Down that right side, it's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, it's Fields. It's caught. It's Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Fields. Finding Miller once more, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. And he's got it. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete to McCaffrey. That almost but not quite needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Daniels going to throw again on 2nd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Play action, now it's Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
I said, okay, okay, loser. Okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I cheat. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flop to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, Prescott steps away. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now Austin. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 59 yards. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way. Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hit a side, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been founded, yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 319, that's it. 56.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens.
37 yards.
And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination line.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. On first down, Fields finds Pickens outright.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
He's still on his feet. George Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run it again with Kamara, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Fields. On the right side, this is Miller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. Fields now to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
$21-0 our score after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
50 yards.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to... Gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time